Going to be your monthly reading for the month of September 2019. I'm doing something a little different this month with my monthly zodiac readings. I'm doing them as live streams. Also, for the extended reading, instead of offering that as something that you can purchase, the extended reading is just going to be out there for everybody to watch. So if you do watch it, I do just ask that you make a nice prayer to me, like a prayer for me, for my well-being, or send a blessing or a kind thought my way, or if you want, make a small monetary donation. But it will be available to everybody. So a prayer is free. If you liked the reading, that would be a nice thing to do. So let's just look at what's going on with you. I am using a monthly spread here, tarot spread. I'm not much of a tarot spread person, but I am going to use it for all of my tarot, my zodiac readings this month. So the first card here, Sagittarius, is going to be, so what's the overall theme for the month? So we get the Nine of Swords. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot deck in case you're curious. It is a very pretty deck. I mean, the Nine of Swords as the monthly theme is saying that there's going to be there could potentially be a lot of anxiety this month. The positive aspect of this card is that most of what you're feeling anxious about is actually unnecessary. It's sort of like you're creating a reason for anxiety that doesn't exist. These fears that you're having throughout the month of September are just in your head. Let me pull a clarifying card here. Yeah, the clarifying card is the Sun card. So your theme is that you're very worried, but these are unnecessary worries. And the more you can put those worries to the side, the more you can actually experience and understand the happiness that is truly available to you in September. All right, so I am a sun sign Sagittarius myself. I definitely don't want to be existing in this kind of state of mind throughout the month of September. And I don't think that you want to either. So the next card is going to indicate what is passing out of your life. What are you releasing in September? And ironically, it's the Moon card. So the Moon card has to do with a lot of fears. It also means that you're probably letting go of some emotional confusion. You may have been feeling very moody lately. Maybe your emotions have been very intense. Maybe they've been very up and down. But also I'm just getting I feel like you're going to feel less confused in the month of September. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that as well. Yeah, and also emotionally, we have the Eight of Wands. Emotionally, anything that's been kind of dragging you down and keeping you feel kind of depressed, I feel like things are going to start moving more quickly than they have in the past. So life's going to be moving pretty fast. So I feel like any kind of slow, dragged down, emotionally heavy stuff, I feel like you are going to be able to release that. But like we said, the overall theme is the Nine of Swords. I think you just have to keep reminding yourself that when you get in that worried or anxious state of mind, that a lot of those fears you have are not things that they're not valid fears. It's just you're creating an anxiety in your head about, fearing certain things to be true when really they're not. So what's going to continue in your life? Well, we have the Temperance card, which is nice because this is the Sagittarius card in the Major Arcana, the Temperance card. So I feel like, you're going to continue, You're going to continue to be very focused on your spirituality and your spiritual growth, which is pretty much always very important to Sagittarius. I think you're always going to be, throughout the month, you're going to be focused on personal growth, having greater spiritual awareness. So yeah, basically you're just going to continue being your Sagittarian self. What's coming in for Sagittarius in the month? We have the Princess of Swords. So I feel like you are really speaking up for yourself. I feel like you're really speaking your truth. Again, I just see overall, there's going to be a lot more clarity. I feel like if your emotions have been creating a lot of confusion for you, you're going to be able to cut through that emotional confusion and see things very rationally. Like you'll be taking more of a rational approach to life rather than an emotional approach to life. So what about in terms of career? The career card we have is the Fool card. So there's going to be some sort of new beginning when it comes to your career. And I feel like this is something that you feel very positive about. You feel very unafraid of taking this new leap of faith when it comes to your career. I feel like you are having to have a lot of faith. So this might be an area of your life where actually you don't have so much anxiety. I feel like in terms of your career, you feel pretty carefree. You're really trusting God, you're trusting the universe to provide for you, and you're trusting that when you take this leap of faith regarding your career, that you're really going to land on your feet. What about relationships? We get the High Priestess. You know, I think Sagittarians do tend to be very intuitive people. And the High Priestess here is telling me that what you can expect in September is kind of what you already intuitively know is going to happen. This could also mean that you guys are going to have some sort of psychic experience regarding your relationship life. And this is specifically about like love relationships. Like you might be feeling very psychically connected when it comes to this aspect of your life. Let's pull a clarifier here. And we get the Six of Swords. So, you know, you may be intuitively already feeling like there's going to be a lot of healing to be had in your love life in September. And so I feel like that you are correct. You are correct that there is going to be a lot of healing. And anything else that you kind of are intuitively expecting to happen, you're right about that. So what about the area of personal growth? What can you expect in terms of personal growth in September? I feel like you're gonna be in that state of perseverance a lot. You're gonna feel like you're having to persevere quite a bit. You might also feel very defensive, and so if it seems like people are attacking you or disagreeing with you, you know, presenting with difficult energy that you don't like, most of your personal growth this month is going to be in terms of how do you deal with this, you know, this feeling of needing to defend yourself. That's where your personal growth is going to show itself most strongly, is learning how to deal with defensiveness, basically. And then what's the overall advice? The overall advice is the Empress card. It's kind of like, just know your worth, know your value, know how much value you bring to the world and to other people. I think, like, you know, doing whatever you need to do to make yourself feel beautiful on the outside as well as the inside, like taking care of, you know, it's kind of like letting your outer beauty be a reflection of your inner beauty. And that takes, again, like just having a very conscious awareness of your total worth. So that's what I'm getting here. Let me go ahead and get set up for the romance spread. If you're watching this later, after the live stream has happened, then you can just skip ahead and you don't have to watch me shuffling and all that. I'm doing this kind of late at night, so there are not that many people watching right now. But hello to those of you who are.
Slow roasted prime rib flavor.
Okay. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius in your love life. Again, as we already saw, you're pretty intuitively connected to it as it is. Oh, there's Coco. Okay, make the effort is the overall feeling for September. So you are either feeling like you need to make some sort of effort. Okay. Well, Coco wants to say hi. Or either you're feeling like you need to make more of an effort in your love life, or you're feeling like the other person needs to make more effort. Let's look more into it and see. I'm going to pull an extra romance angels. Okay, we have make the effort and new love. So Coco wants to knock the camera off the table. That's very unnecessary. She thinks she's giving the camera some love, but that is not the case. Hey, no, let's not do that. Okay, so make the effort and new love. So again, when I see the new love card, this could be like an actual new love, like a new person. It also could be like a resurgence of love with someone who you already have feelings for. Let me take care of this situation. Honey, no, let's not do that. Okay. Fall completely off the table now. All right, so let's see what we get for each side here. Okay. So make the effort and new love. I feel like maybe you're feeling like you have to make the effort to find a renewal of love, or you need to make the effort to find someone new to be with, or you're waiting for someone else to make an effort to be with you, or to bring forth a resurgence of love. Okay, on your side we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you are maybe holding back a little bit. You're not really sure what you're willing to invest right now in whatever this love connection is. And on their end, they have the High Priestess. So this is definitely someone who you're experiencing some sort of psychic connection with, and they're aware of it. Whoever this person is, they're very aware of having some sort of psychic connection with you. So that could just be in, like, they're having psychic understanding of what's going on with you. It could be telepathy. It could be that you're showing up in each other's dreams. So on your end, we have the Chariot reversed. This is what it looks like upright in this deck. It's the Cosmic Tarot deck. So yeah, again, like, you're definitely holding back. I don't think you're wanting to make the effort. I feel like you're probably wanting the other person to make an effort, because I don't see you making any moves towards this person. I feel like your energy is more like, you know, you're just like standing your ground, like drawing a line in the sand, you know, like it's your turn to make the effort, kind of. Let's see more about what's going on with them. You get the World reversed, some more major arcana on their side. Okay, so we have the World reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like this person wants the world with you. I'll turn them around so you can see what they look like upright. I feel like they want the world with you. I feel like they see that the two of you could potentially have everything together. But they also, like, maybe intuitively they're feeling like it isn't right. Either it isn't right to make an effort towards you, or it isn't the right timing. So it's kind of like there's a stalemate going on because neither of you are making any kind of move. Let's see more what's going on with them. Why are they feeling that way? We get the Death card. I feel like, you know, they definitely feel like this connection is in some sort of transformative moment. A lot of heavy emotions are involved. What else? Yeah, I mean, this person is feeling quite anxious here. We have the Ten of Swords. I feel like, you know, this Ten of Swords and Death together, like, indicates a definite, like, painful ending. Something maybe regarding the two of you has been a painful ending. Maybe they feel like if they make a move towards you right now, it would create some sort of painful ending. It's sort of like they've experienced so much pain and they're in a lot of pain right now. It's just like they feel immobilized by pain. Why are they feeling in so much pain? So we have the Princess of Pentacles reversed, the Eight of Cups, and then the Princess of Fire upright. And this person's, their energy is pointed towards the Princess of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this might be someone who has more than one person in their life romantically. So you're one of those people. And I feel like they feel very sorrowful. Like, it's kind of like they feel, they feel like one of the people here is someone that they either wanted to have a commitment with, or they felt like there was a potential of a commitment with, or maybe they had a committed relationship with them, but like this is reversed. So either they feel like this person doesn't want that back with them, or they're feeling now that there's not the potential here. This person has a lot of emotional regrets. At the same time, we have the Princess of Wands over here, like wanting something to happen. She's turning towards this guy with her fiery energy. She wants action. She wants something to progress here. I think this person equally has feelings for both people, but they feel very sorrowful about this connection in particular, which is one that either involved more of a substantial commitment, or they wanted it to be more of that. And you are Sagittarius, so I feel like it is quite possible that this is probably more your energy, the Princess of Wands. Like I said, I feel like this person has equal feelings for two of these people, but this is kind of where their sorrow is directed right now, is this committed relationship that either hasn't worked out or isn't working out or something like that. Let's get a message card for each of you. Your message to them is you widen my perspective of the world. So I feel like you really appreciate this person's mind. You appreciate the way that they see the world. You feel like they've opened your eyes to certain things, so that's probably a big part of the attraction. And their energy towards you is, can you just take the lead? Well, it doesn't really seem like that's going to happen, because I definitely don't see that in your energy. You seem, like I said, like you've kind of dug your heels in. We've got the Chariot reversed and the Four of Pentacles. You're not really willing to take a risk right now, is the energy that I get. But they do want you to do that. And probably because they see you as this Princess of Wands, like they know that you have it in you. Sagittarians aren't afraid of taking the lead, if they want to. They're not afraid of doing that. But for whatever reason, you're not wanting to do that right now. You're not feeling like that's what would make you happy. You're both kind of wanting the other person to make the effort at starting up something new here. Let's pull an affirmators card for each of you and see what kind of information that gives us. Okay, so your energy to them is boundless love. So you definitely have a lot of love for this person. It says, today I'll open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. So if you feel like you're trying to get above that anxiety that you've been feeling. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again, with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sort of falls into place. So I kind of feel like you guys, you do have boundless love for this person, but at the same time, it's like you just want to be in love with the world. You want to be in love with your life. You're like, if this is stalled right now, I can find other places to apply my love, and I can find other ways to be nourished and enriched in my life other than this romantic connection. So I feel like you're refusing to be limited by this situation. You're refusing to allow your happiness to be limited by this situation. It doesn't mean that there aren't still moments of anxiety and worry, because we did get the Nine of Swords with the Sun card as your overall theme. So I feel like an overall theme for you is continuing to remind yourself, like, I'm in love with life. Life is very good. There are so many positive things happening in my life, even if this love situation is not going forward. Let's see what card comes up for them. Honesty. Honesty and wisdom. Wow. So they're gaining wisdom right now, and I feel like maybe they're being more honest with themselves, or they're looking for honesty from you. I'll read the wisdom card first. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I'm continually learning which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram a soup spoon into my ear and turn it slowly. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound? Yeah, so this person definitely could have had some sort of failed relationship, and maybe they're trying to seek the wisdom of that. And I feel like this probably doesn't have anything to do with you. I feel like this is, for most of you, this is separate from you. But right now, yeah, I mean, it's just some sort of painful ending. Again, we have the Death card and the Ten of Swords. And so they do also see potentially that they can have the world for you, but it doesn't seem like the right time for them, or maybe it doesn't seem like the right thing to do. And they're just trying to, in the meantime, trying to gain greater wisdom, to learn why did it fall apart with this other situation, because they don't want to experience that again. The Honesty card says, this heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is, honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rootin' tootin' trust parade, and everyone's invited, except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. Yeah, so they may have had situations in some other relationship that ended where there wasn't trust and where there wasn't honesty, or they're afraid of that being the case with you. And I think this person is realizing they have to get honest with themselves first, and if they want honesty back in a partnership, they also have to be willing to give it. And that's not just about telling the truth. That's about, like it says, telling the truth about everything, like really being willing to open up. Okay, so let me go ahead and move into the extended version of the reading. So as I said in the intro, I think most of you who are live streaming right now didn't see that, but the extended is going to be available to everyone. But I do ask that you send some positive vibes my way if you watch the extended reading. So make a prayer for me, send me a blessing, or if you want to, send a small monetary donation. But that's just a way to like make the exchange of energy equal here for the work that I put into this. So let me reshuffle, and we will see what else we can figure out about this love connection throughout the month of September. What else you need to know. So give me just a moment to shuffle here. Okay, I'll pull one more of the romance angels to kind of guide the extended. We have let go of control issues. I feel like both of you are trying to be very, not just controlling the situation, but really controlling yourselves. Like we saw you with that Four of Pentacles, Chariot reversed. You're trying to control yourself in terms of like, I'm holding back, I'm choosing to hold back right now. I feel like they're just trying to control the chaos of what's going on around them, sort of. Let's see more when it comes to control issues. Oh my God, we have the High Priestess coming up again. Like there's so much psychic energy for you guys coming up in September. I feel like you're going to be having psychic experiences. It could be in the, like I said before, in the forms of dreams or telepathy, clairvoyance, whatever. Like you're having psychic insights throughout the month regarding your love life. And I feel like that is going to bring you greater clarity. You also might be utilizing, tarot readings or seeking psychic information about the situation or in order to feel more in control. Yes, of course you can cross-watch. From their end, they have the devil reversed. So they're trying to control their desire for you, I feel like. You know, the devil card is about having a undeniable attraction and desire for them, and it's in reverse. Again, I keep getting this feeling of this person just feels like their attraction to you is not right, you know, like they feel like it's not correct for them to even be having these feelings for you. So they're trying to control their own desire for you, their own impulse to be with you. It feels wrong to them. I feel like they feel bad about it. And we get the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like they sense that maybe you are unhappy and unfulfilled emotionally, and I feel like they don't like that. I mean, so I feel like also they're trying to control, like, you know, part of them is holding back because they feel like it's wrong to advance towards you. And part of them is trying to control themselves because they feel like you're sad, you know, like they feel like you're not very happy. This is what the card looks like upright. Normally, the Ten of Cups is a card of happiness and overflowing abundance. But this woman, even in the upright, she looks so sad. It's like, you know, this is someone who has a difficult time being happy to begin with. And then the card is in reversal. So it's like they definitely are sensing that you're not fulfilled emotionally. And they do not like that. They don't want that to be the case for you. Okay, we have a lot of cards coming up here. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups in reverse. And again, I think this is you represented by the Princess of Wands. You know, these two sixes reversed, again, it just tells me in terms of control, like they don't really feel like they have anything to offer you. They don't have any plans necessarily to reunite with you. And they also feel like either they don't want to compete or they don't want to have conflict. I feel like they are in a defensive posture when it comes to you. You know, the Five of Wands often indicates to me that someone feels like they have to compete for your attention. So it could be they don't want to deal with that. They could be feeling like they would have to compete for your attention and they just don't have the strength for it or the interest. But also it could be that they're trying to avoid conflict with you as well. And that's in terms of like letting go of control issues. That's an area that they're trying to control. Let's get another message card for each of you. Okay. Okay, so from their end it says, I am very practical about love. It feels safer. So I feel like, you know, they're holding back because of that. We also have this message to say, if it's meant to be, I guess it will happen. I'm not going to take any more risks here. So this person is feeling like they've taken risks and they don't want to take any more. This card did want to come up reversed. So I kind of feel like with this, this person doesn't really know, you know, if it's right to take risks or not. what I kind of feel here is that they think if they don't take any risks, it's probably not going to happen, and they're okay with that. They're okay with it not happening if they don't take any risks, because they're just like, well, that's my choice. I don't want to take any risks, and that is my choice. Your energy towards them is certain songs make me think of you. And then we also had the High Priestess card. So that could be some element of how you're psychically connected to this person as well. You could be psychically connected to them, or, getting insights into what's going on with them emotionally through the music that you're hearing. Let me look more into your energy here. We get Princess of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are definitely trying to kind of control your emotions as well. With Princess of Cups being reversed. Your emotions are definitely involved. We've got Queen of Pentacles coming up here as well. Like, I feel like both of you are kind of like willing to wait it out, kind of. You're like, if this is not emotionally satisfying to me, I'm willing to wait it out. You both are kind of feeling like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, then I guess that's how it is. Let's go ahead and get some spiritual advice for you. We get Sept. It says, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So just keep being the badass bitch that you are, like stay in your strength. Keep knowing your personal power, and you're going to find happiness through continuing to be in touch with that strength that you have, that badassness. We also have Ostara, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And when we saw earlier, we pulled that the Fool card regarding your career life. This could be that you're wanting to do something new in your career life. And I feel like that could be in an area where it will be really fruitful of you to focus on this month. I think you're going to see a real return from your efforts, any efforts you're making in your career life. And then we have Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So be very clear in what you want when you're making your prayers. Be very clear. But also I find it helpful to always be very open in saying, like, I pray for this or better, because God knows and the universe knows what's best for us more than we do. So if you pray for the highest good in any situation, I feel like this Mother Mary card is reassuring you that the highest good will come to pass. Let me get a little bit more spiritual guidance for you, and then we can go ahead and wrap up the reading. We get Moldavite, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely resonate with that message. So just be very in tune with your inner strength. Be okay with the fact that you are very unique. You don't have to be like everybody else. That's what's wonderful about you, is that you are unique. We also get Ruby, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So if you're not finding emotional satisfaction in your romance life, there are other places where you can find that emotional support. I'm getting a feeling with this card, especially through friendships. You're really going to feel very blessed in friendships, maybe also support from family members. But yeah, reach out to that emotional and spiritual support that you need. And I feel like you will find a lot of heart healing in the process of doing that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'll see you back next month. Bye guys.